Just let it roll.
I'm going outside, or going in the house with him for a
Go.
Alright, we'll click that off. What's going on, YouTube? So today on our
gun vlog, what's poppin' with Tony and Craig?
There you go. So I think what we're going to talk about today is size caliper versus 9mm and a 45, and the 223 or 5.56 versus the 308s.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Can we also talk about revolvers versus, automatics?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's get down to it. So here you have a 223, also known as a 5.56. This is the most popular round probably in the world, at least in the United States. The military tends to use this as their primary round. The other most popular round is a 308.
And if you're in Georgia, that's what we use to hunt hogs.
Or hunt whatever you pretty much want to.
It'll do what you need it to do.
So here's your size difference. So majority of the AR-15 style guns, which is what this particular pistol is, shoots a 223 or 5.56. Your 308 caliber, also known as a 7.62, using my sniper rifle. So all of this ammo obviously is very dangerous. All of these guns can be very dangerous in the wrong hands. But in the event of a
zombie apocalypse,
this is my weapon of choice, which happens to stay in our snake room. 12 gauge pump. Hard to beat.
Hard to beat. The most common ammunition you will find in the world.
If you come into my house, you will see the end of this, and probably the end of your life. So with July 4th being today, we just wanted to show off a few things and give you a little pro tips on ammo and guns. So with July 4th being here.
Hey, whoa, what you doing?
What are y'all doing?
Go on, now get.
Why?
Go on, get.
Filming, it's July 4th, we're filming the guns today.
Why guns?
Our gun vlog.
Our gun vlog.
What happened
What's poppin' with Tony and Craig?
What happened to snakes?
That's
Snakes.
today Wednesday?
Shh.
Southern word of the day. Go on, get.
And give us just a few minutes to clean this up.
A few moments later.
So obviously we were just messing around today and brought out some weapons and ammo and stuff, and we are huge Second Amendment right supporters here at Hardwired Exotics, and we do believe in our freedom to own these weapons, and we celebrate July 4th very sternly and very heavily, and we absolutely love July 4th, and we wish that everybody has a great and safe July 4th. And what else happened on July 4th?
You don't know what happened on July 4th?
Well, obviously Independence.
Independence Day, 1996.
No, that was 1776.
No, it's 1996 when Will Smith saved us from the aliens. Do you see any aliens around? Thank you, Will Smith.
Anyway, since we have no idea what Craig's actually talking about here, today's video want to do something that was brought up in a discussion on Facebook a couple of days ago that I seen, and I thought it would just be easy to do a quick little video on what the situation is. There was a girl that had obtained a female from someone who ended up laying eggs, and they had no incubator. Okay, so what happens? So if you don't have one of these, and if you don't have a backup like we have, or for right now, was started as our primary incubator, and then that one ended up being our backup. whatever. If you don't have one, here's what you can do. In my opinion, this would be the best way to be successful in hatching eggs if you don't have an incubator. You would set your eggs up just like we normally would to put them in an incubator. You would have something to hold water. We use a light grate. We've already been through this on another vlog. Set your eggs down. Get it ready just as if it were going in an incubator. If you don't have one, this is what you can do. If you have a closet in a house, check your temperature in your closet up on a higher shelf in a corner somewhere. Somewhere it's not going to get a draft and the temperature is not going to change very often. The normal house, we keep our house at like 73. But if you go into our closet and you're up higher because heat rises, you're up higher and there's a shelf, there's not going to be a whole lot of variance in temperature in that closet, especially at a higher spot. So check that temperature, preferably before you get eggs. Make sure that that temperature is 80. That's normally what it can run, is 80, 82. If it stays in that temperature on a normal, check it at night and during the day, various parts of the day. If it does stay between 80 and 82, take this box, set it up there, and basically forget about it other than if you choose to burp air and allow air to exchange throughout the incubation process. These eggs will hatch. You do not have to incubate them at 88, 89, 90 degrees. They will hatch even as low as 75 that I've actually heard of, and I'm pretty confident in them actually even hatching at probably 73, maybe even 74 degrees. It's way more important that the constant temperature is maintained than it is the actual temperature of being set at something. So if these eggs started out at 73, it may take them 80, 90 days to actually hatch, but I feel pretty comfortable in them actually hatching. Same thing, if your temperature is 82, 83 degrees in your closet, the eggs will probably still hatch. It's just not going to be in that 56 to 62 day window that most breeders are able to establish hatch rates at in incubators because the temperature is higher. Now what you don't want to do is have a temperature that is much higher than 90 degrees at any point. So if you have a closet and for whatever, it should never be that high. I wouldn't think it would be that high, but if it was over 90 degrees, don't use that spot, find something else. So that's just a little pro tip that I think some people could possibly use. So just throwing that out there, and like I said before, I hope everybody has a great July 4th. And what would be a snake vlog without at least showing something?
There's a snake right here. Reach down and grab it.
There it is.
There it is.
This is a little preview of something about to come, and that's all you're gonna get.
Thanks for watching our daddy's channel. Make sure you subscribe.